Welcome to Classic Cinema Gold. Today, we're revisiting a 1933 classic, One Man's Journey. Starring the great Lionel Barrymore and a very young Joel McCrea, this story explores the generational clash between a rural doctor devoted to his mission and his son's material ambitions. It is one of Barrymore's most moving performances. We've restored this copy using AI to clean up audio noise and stabilize the image, among other improvements, preserving every detail of this legendary performance. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.
Well, here we are.
Must have come on the 2:15. Eli Watt, ain't it?
Appears to be. Sit down there, son. Hey, I'll be right out. Keep a hold of it.
Well, Eli, last I heard, you was up in the big town. Class prophet said you was the man who's going to lick the world. Remember?
Yes.
What happened? Heard you was going good, too.
Oh, well, I was, but then...
Something about your wife, wasn't it? She leave you?
Oh, a lot of things happened. Then, well, I had a bad time.
Lost your practice?
Just about.
So you come home to roost, huh?
Well, if I can get $500,
What you want $500 for?
I want to fix up the old place.
Give me a mortgage on it?
Uh-huh.
I'll give you $250. Yeah. Sign this. I'll fill in the details later. Right there.
The ink is free, huh?
Hmm?
Supper ready, Pop.
Mm-hmm. Did you wash?
Mm-hmm.
All over?
Mm-hmm. Even back here.
Oh, that's a good boy. Now, go on. Sit down. We'll be with you in just a minute.
What's that?
Huh? That, son, is a model of the human brain.
Does it come in parts?
Mm-hmm.
How many parts?
All gall was divided into 3 parts.
What'd you say? does that do?
That, son, that thinks.
And that?
That, look out now. That, remembers.
And that?
Well, if you want to walk, that tells your feet where to go. Go on now. Go on, son. There's your Farina.
I don't like Farina.
Well, I don't blame you. I don't like it myself. Maybe that's a change from the Farina to the full dinner pan. Well, won't you come in?
You the new doctor?
Well, I'm not so new. I just came here.
To tell you the truth, if I'd had the money, I'd have gone to the doctor in Hampton.
Oh.
But he don't come without money. Now, maybe you don't neither.
Well, I'm just trying to get on here. But
Then you better come along.
there's nothing serious, I hope.
No, just my wife's going to have a baby most any minute.
Oh.
I can pay you in potatoes. 2 sacks fair enough? That's one for the missus and one for the...
All right. I'll hitch right up.
You see, my pop didn't have anyone to leave me with. Oh.
Oh, doctor, I want to die.
Well,
It's a girl.
gal. Wanted a boy. Gals ain't much use on the farm. Still, I guess it'll please the wife.
Yeah. Yes, only
Only what?
I'm sorry.
She's dead. You know what she meant to me. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, what can I do?
Nothing. But me. I can do something. Now you get out of here before I kill you.
You see that boy out there? I called in another man when he was born. That's when his mother died. So you see, McGinnis, I know how you feel.
Get out.
But I want to tell you something about how to take care of the baby.
All I'm gonna do is to get the county poorhouse people to take it away.
Oh, you don't mean that, McGinnis.
Listen, you. I'm holding on to myself, but...
Look, man, it's your own flesh and blood.
Do you want me to get out?
Isn't he red?
Jimmy, you run out on the back porch and see if the milk's here yet.
No, I'm taking care of Beans.
Oh, you've got one more patient than I have.
How's he getting along, Pop?
Huh? Hey, looks all right. Did you make that splint?
Mm-hmm.
All by yourself?
Yes.
Well, Doctor, that's wonderful. Oh, he's almost all right. Look at him. You keep your eye on your other patient. Don't neglect her.
Beans, you gotta help me mind the baby. Here, Beans. Here, Beans.
Well, Eli Watt, what you got to say for yourself?
Wasn't much of a place to come back to. And the first thing I did turned out wrong.
I heard all about that. Heard all about you doing a lot of doctoring for nothing and then starting in to run an orphan asylum. Well, looks to me if you needed a housekeeper around here, I've come for the job.
No, that's very nice of you, Sarah, but I'd hate to pay anybody in potatoes.
Who said anything about pay? I ain't asking for any money. What I want is a chance to live. Oh, say, I got one of them things, too. Only mine don't happen to be so dusty. Been looking at that a good deal lately? Worse things get, the more you look at it.
Yeah?
Yeah, them folks that ain't got no future's got to live in the past.
That's the truth.
I been living in a thing like that for nigh on to 20 years.
Yeah? 20 years, long as that.
Long as that, ever since he went away. Oh, I got nothing. I mean nothing to love. You got your boy, and you got McGinnis's baby. Well, we're a couple of someones that something's gone wrong with. Suppose we pull together, maybe everything will come out all right. Huh?
Heaven knows I need to make good.
You will.
If I ever get another chance...
Oh, you'll get all the chances you want. Every time they need a doctor and ain't got any money to pay for one, they'll send for you. I'll bet you that's a bushel of turnips for you right now.
That probably is.
Say, where are the children? Oh. Oh, my goodness. Get out of there. My goodness me. Why, that poor baby. Oh. Oh. Oh, my poor baby. There, darling. There. Oh. There. Oh.
That's my baby.
No, darling, that's our baby. See, I've come here to take care of you, and the baby, and Dr. Eli.
What's your name?
Sarah. You can call me Aunt Sarah. Did you never hear of your Aunt Sarah? Oh, dear, 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 dear. Didn't you ever hear of Christopher Columbus?
But I can count up to 100.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I came over with Christopher Columbus. Yes, indeed I did. Did you ever hear of George Washington? Oh, my. Why, I paddled across the river with George Washington. Yes, indeed. Do you like spinach? Neither do I. We're not going to have any.
That's all I can offer, Doc. I'll hurry back. Will you be right along?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right along.
Hey?
Sarah, you're wrong about those turnips. It was crookneck squash.
Pity somebody couldn't get sick what owns a cow, and we could get some milk for the baby.
We could have some milk. You've moved right in, haven't you? We'll see about that when I get back.
All right, we'll see about it, but I'm here to stick anyway, so...
Daddy liked that song.
Did you hear that? Well, what is it?
I don't know. Sounds like the subway.
Oh, stop joking now. This is serious.
Oh, you can't make it serious. Child's perfectly all right. Nothing matter at all with her.
Yes, that's what you say. Well, I heard it, I tell you, and
You probably heard a bull outside.
I didn't hear a bull. I heard the baby, and it was wheezing now. I know when a baby wheezes, don't I?
Go on now. Go on.
Come on.
Don't forget to write when you get to St. Louis.
Well, she'll be there before you know it.
Well, Letty, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday, Letty.
Go on now. Blow. Oh, blow hard. That's it. You only got one. Two. Boom. No, blow. Oh, Letty, you can do better than that. Blow.
Eli,
What?
there it goes.
Who is it?
Howdy. I guess you remember me?
I remember you all right.
Oh, can I come in?
Come on.
Four, ain't she? I'd like to see you in
What? Anything the matter with you?
Just want to talk to you.
Well, you can say anything you've got to say right here.
Doc, I come to say that I'm sorry for the way the whole thing has kind of changed me. I've been working hard, and I've been thinking hard. And I decided I want
You want what?
my little gal.
Your little girl. What did you ever do for her?
Nothing.
Have you any idea what he's done for her? And outside of him, I've slaved days and sat up nights.
I'm mighty grateful. I know all you've done. Maybe the law don't give me any right to. But, Doc, I've cleaned up my shack, and I bought some little things for her. I've got a fine woman coming in to take care of her.
Who's that man?
That's hard. Well, Doc, you gonna give me my chance?
Eli, what? You're not gonna.
Nah.
Why not?
What made you think I would?
Something you said to me a long time ago. She's my own flesh and blood.
Say, Eli, I don't aim to be hard on you, but I'll have to have my money.
What do you think money does? Grows on trees?
Yeah, what's the idea? I'm talking serious, and you're making jokes.
Well, that's as it should be, isn't it? If a man hasn't got any money, he ought to be allowed to make jokes anyhow.
He aimed to hit a chicken and cut himself right in the hand.
Well, where is he? Oh, well, come right this way.
You hounding that man again?
I don't like to talk to you.
You got good reason, too. Now, you come with me. I want to show you something. Come on. That's his last month's savings. I don't suppose the mortgage is payable in potatoes.
Well, not exactly.
No, they don't do that sort of thing for nothing. You'll have to have some money. Yeah. You better have that
Oh,
hand.
Doctor, you oughtn't to...
Now, come along, follow me.
Don't he ever get no money?
Not unless the crops give out.
Well, of course. If he hadn't been in an old blunderbuss about that first case, people might have had a little more confidence in him. Might feel different about paying him.
Yeah. Oh, don't go out that way. That's the way you come in. Come out this other way. It's unlucky.
I'm going into town to get an X-ray.
Will you come over right away, Doc?
Happy New Year.
Dad, can't these people call during the day?
No.
Why not?
Well, you wait until you're a doctor, then you'll find out. I wouldn't rest easy if I didn't get a call in the middle of the night. Glad of it, too. Haven't had a call all week.
What seems to be the trouble up here?
I don't know.
Well, I think it must be the water.
What makes you think that?
We ain't the only ones that's took down.
I think I'll take another look.
Doc, will you come over and see my boy? He's most terrible sick.
All right, I'll be right over. Get Sarah here at once. And tell her to get a couple of women from the Ladies' Aid. And get all the smallpox vaccine that I've got and bring it here. And Jimmy, you better notify the county health officer.
Anything else?
Keep your shirt on. Gentlemen, smallpox is a disease of dirt. We got to clean this holler out. Now, the first thing we'll do is to organize a scrubbing brigade. It'll get out soap, piles of kitchen cleanser, and gallons of kerosene. We're going to turn this holler inside out.
Doggone it, why must I have the bag?
Well, the doctor says it's either have the bag or have the smallpox.
I'd rather have the smallpox.
Bus
time I've ever scrubbed nights.
Hey! Say, there's no sense in scrubbing that. That thing's got to be burned.
Well, here's some of that stuff you wanted, Dad.
Oh, did you telephone the county medical office?
Yes, he said he couldn't come. Typhoid's broken out. He said you'd have to handle this all by yourself.
That's a fine proposition. Well, come on, we better get busy. Come on, you better come with us. Come on, McGinnis.
Here's the doc now.
I'll be with you in just a minute. Popular, ain't it?
Just about as popular as fleas on a dog.
You know what David Harum says about that? Fleas are good for a dog. Keeps his mind off being a dog. Look out, children. You ready there, Sarah?
Yep. All righty.
You're up. Here you are, son. Come here. This isn't going to hurt you a bit.
Help, Matt? No, Sheriff, we're all right. Put yourself on the steps.
All right, go ahead.
New one coming in, Doc.
Another going out, Doc.
Letty.
Letty, you oughtn't to be here.
Why not? You need help, don't you?
Well, heaven knows I do, but you don't belong here.
Oh, please, Uncle Eli, don't treat me like a child.
Oh, I'm sorry, Letty. I keep on forgetting you ain't a baby any longer, but there's too much danger here.
And Sarah, you wouldn't want me holding back at a time like this when everyone...
Now, Letty, your Uncle Eli is the boss.
All right. Then I'll argue it out with him. Here, you take these and put them around by the beds.
Now, Letty... But...
Oh, please.
Oh, well, you handle her. I can't.
Now, Letty, flowers never cured smallpox yet.
But surely a little brightness wouldn't hurt.
No, brightness never hurts nothing. That's the best argument you could advance for staying here yourself. But I ain't going to let you.
Oh, please, Uncle Eli. I never forgive myself if I just sat around and did nothing with all this terrible suffering going on.
And I'd never forgive myself if anything ever happened to you. And believe me, it could here.
If I were any other girl except Letty McGinnis, you'd let me stay, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Well, now, that ain't a fair question, Letty. You see, you mean so much to your dad.
You're not going to talk me out of it. I made up my mind. I'm going to be right here with you through it all. I'm in no more danger than you are. And if Sarah can help, I can help. I have to help.
Well, there's no use arguing with a woman. God bless you, Letty. But come on.
You know, Doc ain't had his clothes off for days.
All right, now, Mr. Now, you going to be a good girl?
I want to scratch.
Yeah, she wants to scratch all the time. I had to put these things on her.
You don't want to do that and have a lot of nasty marks on your face when you grow up. Don't you want to be beautiful like this lady
Oh,
is?
you stop your nonsense, Doctor.
This little pig went to the market. This little pig stayed at home. This little pig had roast beef. This little pig had none. This little pig went wee all the way home. Now you kids had better drink your milk.
We will have to take out that toy.
But I've run out of stories.
Tell Skinny Red Riding Hood again.
I've told that one so many times. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you're all good, all drink your milk, I'll try and think up a new one. Now let me see. Once upon a time, way out in the country, there lived an old man who was very, very kind. And this very kind...
Like Dr. Eli?
Yes, a lot like Dr. Eli. Only no one can be that kind.
Now, look here, young lady. I don't allow any such insidious propaganda in my hospital.
Now, that's not fair. If I'd known you'd been eavesdropping, I would have told them the truth. A mean, mean man, like Uncle Eli.
Mean?
Well, you were when you weren't going to let me help.
You and an elephant never forget, do you? Well, now that it's all over, I have a confession to make. I never could have handled this place without you. No. And I never realized until now that the little girl I love so much has grown up. Yes, there's a woman's head on those pretty shoulders.
Thank you, Uncle Eli. Now, that woman's head wants to warn you that it's time you were getting some rest. Even the gods sleep.
Well, between you and me, I am tired. But now that it's all over, there'll be plenty of time for sleep. That's about the best thing we do around here. I suppose you kids want to hear Letty tell you some more stories. She's got the promise to leave me out of them.
What about that milk?
Doc, I owe you a lot for my boy.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Well, Jim, you still want to be a doctor?
I certainly do.
Well, be a specialist then. Don't be an old country hack like me.
You're not doing so bad. Hey, look at that.
What is it?
Doctor, what is a man like you doing in a place like this?
Ever since I've been here, I thought of going away. I wanted to do research work, neuropathology.
Well, why didn't you?
Couldn't afford it. It took 16 years and an act of God for me to make good as it was.
But with all this going on here, why, you could start up most anywhere.
Well, you see, my son, the darn fool, wants to be a doctor. He's been through general science. He's starting in medical school. Well, I couldn't take a chance and go away, and I sort of have to stay around and see him through.
When's he going?
Oh, any day now. Bye, Jim. Sarah, you handled that chloroform fine.
Wished I could have given that poor old soul a mite more. I've always wanted to put her out of her misery.
She's all right.
Say, you know who belongs to that?
No.
Young Radford.
Don't ask me.
Why?
You know.
You mean you don't love me enough to?
Yes. No. I don't know.
What?
This place is...
Where I had all my trouble. His father's cousin. with just such a night as this. It was also
Very late.
But, Letty, I love you.
Then don't let me stay here.
Why, dear?
I don't know, but I must go.
Please. Letty.
home. That's where they ought to be.
Oh, don't go on like that, Sarah. They're nice kids.
All kids is nice to Lee.
You're not sorry.
I love you so.
Darling.
Bill. Bill. Bill.
Oh?
Uncle Eli. Uncle Eli, Bill and I.
Hello, Doctor. We're about a mile south of town on the Brookville Road.
All right, I'll be right over.
My poor dear, now don't cry. Don't be such a big baby. How did it happen, dear?
I don't know. It was an accident.
An accident? Well, you don't suppose I thought you did it on purpose. I mean, how did it happen?
Well, I looked up and there was a car coming, and we swerved to get out of the way, and we just went over the bank.
Oh, mercy, why, you might have been killed. Precious, there, dear.
Take Letty home. I mean, Hampton. I want to talk to the hospital.
Yeah. All right, Dad, I'll arrange everything.
All right, Jimmy. I'll see you in the morning. Careful, Sarah. That's fine. That's all right.
Will he?
Yes.
What's the matter?
Compound fracture. Possible destruction of the elbow joint. Danger of infection.
Oh. Well, do something. Call in specialists. Get him over to the hospital. Spare no expense.
Dr. Tillinghast is coming from New York.
Why don't we take him over to the hospital? At Hampton.
My son Jim's arranging for an ambulance now. We've got to get right at this and clean it up. Only chance of saving his arm. Here, come on. Get in the other room, Radford. Just wait there. I'll call you. Go on.
Is that old boy Tillinghast good? And I mean good.
Why, he's one of the best general surgeons in the state.
They tell me that old guy assisting is just a country plug.
Oh, Doctor, may I present one of the interns here? My son, Jim.
How do you do? I congratulate you. It's a pleasure to assist you. I didn't think you could save the arm.
Young man, the only thing that saved that boy's arm, and possibly his life, was the fine emergency work done by your father.
Oh, I feel pretty much ashamed. I think that boy's going to have a stiff arm because I didn't know enough.
Yeah, well, that's just too bad. Doctor, how long have you been practicing in the backwoods?
About 19 years.
19 years.
Yeah.
Hmm. A lot of water has run under the bridge since then. Discoveries, experiments, advancements.
I know it. I wish I could have kept up with him. You know, if anybody should ask me, of course nobody ever has, I think a doctor ought to go back to school every 5 years.
You mean it?
Never meant anything more in my life.
Dr. Watt, how would you like to come down to Medical Center?
New York? What would I be doing there?
Postgraduate work? After you finish in my department? As Babcock.
Roger Babcock? Neuropathology?
Mm-hmm. Then there's Miller on general medicine. Sampson, who did the work on cancer. A truly great place.
And you'd be willing to take me? Starting all over again at my age.
Do it, Dad.
Look, Doctor, I don't make very much money, and, well, he gets through here in a few days, and he wants to specialize. I was going to send him over to Vienna.
Now, look here, Dad.
No.
I'm not going to stand in the way.
Look here. This thing was all arranged. Things happened, and, well, I'll have to do it through you.
Why, yes, of course, but you can still join the clinic. You'll have an income, and there'll be staff work you'll have to do.
You and I going to school together.
Oh, come down to New York with him. We'll see him off together. And then you and I.
Well, it's a long time since the place looked like this, Sarah. You've been going some. I think you better knock off a little while.
Not if we're going to catch that 5:15, I don't.
Dad, those people are still waiting. I'll try to explain to them. They won't go.
They won't go, eh? Well, I'll show you.
I'll do it, Sarah. I'll do it. All right, folks. I don't want to start something I can't finish. And Dr. Jenkins will look after you all. He's,
Jenkins? He won't come without money.
Well,
Don't seem right for God to do it. He ought to know we got to have you right here.
Well, I do declare I never see such a pack of people. When he first come here, you wouldn't have trusted him with your pet hen if it had the pip. He had the hardest work planting himself here. And now that he's ready to get up and quit, you're leaning all over him.
well, I guess... Well, bye, Doc. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
I just can't tell.
Oh, that's
all
all right.
right. Yeah,
Goodbye.
well,
Good luck.
Dr. Eli
Thank you.
has a whole lot of packing to
That's
do.
all right. Goodbye.
We got to
Take
catch
care of
that
yourselves. Now, all you have to
5:15
do is
train.
call Dr. Jenkins, and
Yeah.
he'll look after you. Better than I did.
5:15 train. I wouldn't hurry.
Hello, Letty. Well, come in, child. Come in.
I just came to say goodbye.
Well, don't take it like that, Letty. You ought to be glad. My dreams are coming true. Why, Letty, what's the matter?
What makes you think that...
Come here, Letty. Now, Letty, there's nothing you can't tell me.
You won't be angry with me.
No.
Bill Radford, we love each other. And You see, Uncle Eli, I can't ask, I can't beg, and I can't be ashamed.
No. I'm going over to see Radford now.
Lord of mercy, what do you suppose you can do with a man like that?
Well, as David Harum says, some folks have as much human nature as others, if not more.
But not me.
Why not?
But, Dad, you don't understand. I love Letty.
You've made me enough trouble already. Cost me a mint of money. That New York doctor sent me a bill for a couple $1,000. Gee, talk to him about it, will you, when you get down there? That reminds me. Come on out here. Wanted to square up with you. Reckon I pestered you a little about this mortgage. But I'm much obliged to you for what you did for my boy.
Thank you very much. But I still want to know what you're going to do about this girl.
Nothing.
I'd marry her in a minute, and you know it. But they won't give me a license without your consent.
She's out to better herself. She ain't gonna do it at my expense.
Oh, that's no way to talk.
Don't go telling me how to talk. And don't go marrying me to no part of McGinnis. I ain't worked hard all my life to give it to a squatter girl.
Now, look here, Radford. You know that squatter girl means just as much to me as if she was my own daughter.
Then let her marry your son. As far as you're saying any more, I paid you. I'm squared up with you.
By tearing up a $250 mortgage, you think you paid me, huh? For that boy's arm and for his life. Well, you ain't. His life ain't going to be squared until... I saw a man the other night lying in the roadway, probably dying. Over at my house, there's a girl that's desperate because she's going to have a baby. I can't prevent God making life and death go on. All I can do is to make it a little easier for people to take the blows. And you can do the same thing. Here's your chance.
Eli.
Hello? Yes, Sarah.
Jimmy's given the emergency treatment.
I'll be right over. She couldn't have drunk very much of it. Burns too much.
She'll be all right, Dad.
Yes, if it hasn't burned her so that, you know, these things require a lot of care.
I've done everything that's necessary. I've notified Jenkins, and he's going to take care of her.
That's fine, son. Fine.
There she comes. She's coming around the bend. Come on, Sarah, the taxi's waiting. Jenkins is coming, Dad.
Look here, son. I'm going to stay here. I can go any time. You've got a boat to make. Now go along.
Here you are, sending me off to Vienna. You never do anything for yourself. You don't want to be a country doctor all your life, do you, Dad?
Oh, I won't be. But look here, you're upsetting all the plans we've made for you. Now, you've got to go.
Uncle Eli.
Well, I guess I can take off my coat. Excuse my back. You know, I'll pop for a while. You go and entertain your guests. Run, run.
Nice, isn't she?
Yeah, that's one thing I gotta thank you for. Think a lot more of her than I do of him.
Well, what's the matter with me?
Oh, nothing. You're just a Radford, that's all. Hey, Eli, making your same New Year's resolution?
Oh, you mean the one about going away?
Well, the only resolution I'm making is to forget about it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. I made a resolution to remember it as long as I live. And I won't let anyone talk that way.
Oh, I was only joking.
It's no joke to me. You gave your life for me. You did very little acting when you had smallpox. And it wasn't funny when you was called out in the middle of the night and paid back in last year's potatoes.
Oh, now, Letty, don't go on like that, dear. We're supposed to be happy. It's New Year's Eve.
But my heart, to think of all we've made you miss.
Oh,
Me and a lot of other worthless people.
no.
And how to make it worse. I didn't mean to say anything, but I've got...
Oh,
Letty.
Letty.
I wish you were going to be the one.
You're in much better hands than mine, Letty.
Stay by me, please.
Mm-hmm. That was a good job, Jim.
Well, it's my life. Hey, and speaking of that, I forgot to tell you, Dad, I'm engaged.
Oh? Well, may I ask who the young lady is?
Yeah, you know Fred Stockton, owns the paper mill? It's his daughter, Joan.
Oh. Joan Stockton. May I see her sometime?
Why, of course. Oh, sorry, Dad, I've got to go. I'm late. Goodbye.
Which one, sir?
Well, this one.
Very well.
Darling, let me take your things.
I'm sorry, Joan. I've simply got to go to county medical meeting. I know. Last night it was the Chamber of Commerce. Tomorrow night is the Women's Federation.
Jimmy, what's the point of these one-night stands?
I can't take an ad in the paper. I'm doing everything I can to make myself known. I thought you'd understand.
I do. Only, I'd rather not.
Well, I've got to run, darling. Goodbye.
This is for Miss Joan Stockton.
Oh. Well, Joan, there's a boy here from the florist. Bye, darling.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
My dear, dear Joan.
Thank you for your beautiful gift. It meant so much to me.
I can't tell you how much it meant to me. You're coming all this way just to see an old man.
You're a darling. I hate to tell you, I'm not going to marry Jim. You see, he doesn't understand what's really important.
Well, what is important?
Being human and kind, like you.
Well, Jim's a great success.
Do you really think so?
Well, why do you ask that?
He's all career, like a machine. It's awfully hard loving someone like that.
Well, of course, if you can't, why, you can't. I'm awful sorry, though. Jim needed somebody just like you. He never had a mother, you know.
He had you. He just tried to dismiss everything.
No. Jim's a fine man, Miss Stockton.
Please call me Joan.
Well, excuse me? Joan? Hello?
Say, Doc, Letty must be pretty bad. Jim's brought them specialists up from New York. But I wish you was here.
Well? I've told you everything I've done, Doctor. Isn't there anything further you can suggest? Excuse me, please. I hate to lose this case.
It isn't just a case, Jim. It's Letty.
Who's the old codger?
Dr. Watt, young Watt's father.
Oh, his father?
A remarkable man.
Mind if I go in there, Jim?
No, Dad.
Now, look here, Bill. I don't know much about doctrine, but I do know my own people. Brought her into the world. I saw her mother go. It's the same strain. Something's gone wrong. She don't want to live. Why?
Why ask me?
Because this ain't a case for doctrine, Bill. Those men know all there is to know. They've done everything that can be done. This has got to do with something else. Ain't anything wrong, is there, Bill?
No. Nothing that could...
Anything could. You know, that New Year's Eve, outside of being in pain, Letty wasn't so... She seemed to have something that hurt here. She loves you so much, Bill. Couldn't be... Now, this is no time for silence, Bill. If there's anything you can tell me, any clue...
I didn't think it could ever...
Then it is.
A girl?
You care about her? Did Letty know about it? Hello.
Hello. Hello, Dr. Eli.
Yes. You haven't seen Mummy for some time, have you?
No.
You want to see her?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's fine. You go down, and we'll play some games, huh? She'll look as if she was asleep, but we mustn't care. You must just wake her up. Huh? What are you going to say to her?
I want to say bye to my mommy.
Oh, no, you want to wake her up. You don't want to say that. Well, we'll see.
Mommy. Mommy. Wake up, Mommy. Mommy, please wake up. Hey, my darling. It's Phyllis. Mommy. Hey, my darling. I want you to wake up and play with me, Mommy. Mommy, dear. Bye, love, my mommy. Bye, love, my mommy. Bye, love, my mommy. Bye, love, my mommy.
Letty. Could you?
I'd like to meet that man.
You would?
Yes.
Well, he'd like to meet you, too. We're having a dinner meeting of the Medical Society tonight. Do you think you could arrange to stay over?
Well, I don't know, Tillinghast. What do you think? Could we do that?
Why, I should think we could arrange that.
Well, you're late, Doctor.
Yes. Twins. Which one is Babcock?
He's just to the right of the speaker.
Oh, yeah. That's Babcock. I always wanted to set eyes on that man. Yeah, I've used his books for years.
Gentlemen, our guest of honor tonight needs no introduction. A great teacher, a great healer, a great humanitarian. The chief of the world's largest medical center, who finds time to come to a humble community to save a life. I have the great honor and privilege of presenting Dr. Roger Babcock.
Gentlemen, you have put me in the chair of the guest of honor tonight. The real guest of honor isn't occupied. The man I refer to is a greater physician than I have ever been. That man has labored without glory, without profit, in an obscure nook in our vast American scene. That man preserves the one thing that modern medicine, with all its scientific advances, has woefully neglected: the wisdom of the human heart, the greatest therapeutic force at the command of a physician. That man should be your guest of honor tonight. He is your guest of honor, even though he has had the bad manners to be the last one to arrive at his own dinner. I refer to you, Eli Watt.
Well, gentlemen, I'm sorry to be acting this way. Nothing ever happened to me like this before. I know just what I am. Just a country plug trying to do the best he can, but of course, when a man knows that, why, well, when a man knows that...
Country plug, eh? Let's hear something about Letty Radford, the case Tillinghast and I gave up.
Letty Radford? Well, sir, I can't take much credit for that. You see, Letty is, well, what you might call almost my own. I don't know anything about the mind and all that sort of thing. Not that I didn't want to, but well, I couldn't keep up with it. There's always so much to do. Well, I just had to use horse sense. But, well, to be here and have you gentlemen feel this way, well, it's something I'll never forget. Well,
I, too, want to honor my father. As most of you know, I'm rather late. But I learned something from my father today, the very thing which Dr. Babcock spoke of, which shows that my father is a great physician and a great man.
I just had to tell you about my boy. You see, he ain't just a machine. Huh? You can tell that by all the things he said about me. And he needs somebody just like you. Yeah. Go on in there and tell him. He wanted to do this himself, but well, I figured it was a way of showing you that I wanted you too. Don't wait too long.
I won't.
Well, you fixed up that all right, didn't you? Gosh, I never did see such a man. Always doing something for others.
You know what David Harum says?
No, nor I don't care. What I want to know is what you've got to say about us.
Well, do I have to...
No, I suppose not. I'll have to do that for you the same as I've had to do everything else. Here.
Where are we going?
Before or after?
After?
Niagara Falls.
Well, what's the matter with the Grand Canyon?
Huh?
Farther off.